Hey guys, Jeff with Westcott Designs. This is really just a quick video to kind of walk you through. I'm not going to have air, I'm not going to have an electric impact. I'm going to show you with hand tools on how the main part of this goes together, where someone might get stumped or confused, not realizing the shock shaft is actually a two-piece shock shaft, and where the separation point is and the best way to get it apart. So this is a strut assembly that has been disassembled from a new 6th gen 4Runner TRD off-road. Factory collar still on it here. Factory dust shield cover here. This will pop off. I'm going to show you. This is actually a two-piece shaft. The shaft here, and then this is actually threaded onto the shaft underneath here. So a lot of people ask, how do I get that off? You can either put it in the vise, you can actually put it in the vise, and I like to try to do is get it all the way down in the vise, directly below here. And I don't want to try to mar the shaft, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna either use a set of aluminum soft jaws in here to squeeze it so I don't mar the shaft here, or I'm gonna get it as far close up to this, so if I do put a mark in it, it's not gonna actually go into the shock shaft uncompression. So I'm gonna tighten this up here. I'm gonna put this 14 millimeter wrench on here. There's a flat spot on this, and I'm going to put the wrench on here, and I'm either going to break it loose this way or I'm going to add heat. I'm going to keep trying. I actually have my hand on the shock shaft to see if it's spinning on the backside, but I'm going to keep turning this, and I did. I got it loose without adding heat to it. Sometimes you'll have to add heat to this part of it to get the thread lock loose on it, to get the top part loose. So now I've got this loose, and you now can see this shaft is much larger than this. Obviously that threaded onto there. When you put this back together, you're gonna do the exact same thing. You're gonna put it back on, but you're going to use our new spacer that is replacing this factory one that's flat here, where ours is flat on both sides. And then you're going to thread it back on, and you are going to do the same thing. You're going to tighten it, hold your hand on the shaft, tighten it until the shaft actually starts to turn. You're going to want to use red thread lock when you're putting this back together. I'm just showing you how it goes back together, but I'm going to continue through the process here to show you how you disassemble the rest of this. So I'm going to take this out of the vise. I'm going to look at it. I didn't put any mark in it, so I didn't clamp it too hard. This seal here, and I'll just take the rubber mallet here and I'll take it off just like that. That comes off like that. Then I'm gonna hit this here. I'm gonna hold it on the floor just so it doesn't go flying. And I got it knocked off. It does have some glue on here that holds it in place, but I'm gonna knock that off of there. Then I'm going to reinstall our collar, and you can see it's got a seated edge down here, which matches the seated edge here. So I'm gonna drop this over the shock here. I'm gonna look up there. I'm gonna make sure that it fully seated itself up inside there. That dust cover that I took off, I'm gonna put it back on, turn it around, twist it around, and now I know it's bottomed out, and that's done. Gonna do the same thing here. Got that there. The original one with the flat spot here. Ours right here with it on both sides, so you can get the wrench on it. And the reason for this is because ours is taller, but uses the factory bolt. That is so we can get back into the nylock when we insert or install our top hat. So we're gonna thread this on here like this. We're gonna fully tighten this back on with the wrench. And I'm gonna tighten this, and I'm gonna put my hand on the shaft to see when it's turning. Okay, so that's that. So this has the misalignment built into it. Top hat on, misalignment spacer is fully seated inside. Then I'm going to take that nut here, and I'm going to tighten the nut all the way down into the nylock until the nut stops. You're obviously going to assemble this with the spring on it. I'm just showing you how it all goes together. You're gonna put this together. It's gonna have the spring and the spring compressors here, and then you're gonna let some of the tension out on this so you can get pressure on the shock shaft. So when you tighten this back in, we like to run this in with the impact wrench until it fully bottoms out on this, okay? So that's how you're gonna install this whole assembly here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this was helpful in installing our preload collar that obviously has been installed here, and our billet top hat spacer with the misalignment spacer and disassembling of the shock shaft. So again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed.